So October 10th is Mental Health Awareness Day, and there's been a huge tie between being diagnosed with fibromyalgia and mental health. And it's easy to understand why. When you get diagnosed with fibro, you feel like a whole part of your life changes. You know, you start getting those aches and those pains, and you feel like you can't do the things that you used to. And I just want to remind you that having fibromyalgia doesn't mean that fibromyalgia has you. You're still in control of your life. And you need to make sure that you go out and you decide to continue to live it to the best of your ability. You know, listen to the signs. If your body starts aching, don't go out of the way and just ignore it, because you can only make it worse. But don't allow it to change your life so drastically that you forget who you are without fibromyalgia. One of the biggest things for me was being in the Marines. And I started experiencing the fibromyalgia aches, and this is before I knew that I had fibromyalgia. I couldn't do the things that a Marine was expected to do, and I found myself, kind of like a dark place because I felt like my whole identity was wrapped around just being a Marine. That I forget that there are things you can do outside of that. Your whole life isn't defined by just one thing. Your whole life isn't defined by fibromyalgia. My whole life wasn't defined by just being a Marine. And I want to take the time to say, make sure you self-explore. You dig deep and you look at what are some of your hobbies, some of the things you do. What are some of your cheats, If your cheat is something like, once a week I like to eat a brownie, then get that brownie. Go ahead, eat that brownie. Do the things that you feel make you complete, make you feel like a better person. And just don't lose track of who you are at the core. And don't let fibromyalgia take control of who you are.